Hello, everyone. Welcome to the fifth, that's right, 5 episode of Photo Thoughts. I'm Chad Nyaux with Beach Breeze Studios, and I am here to bring you a few news items this week in photography and talk a few things about what's been going on. Let's see here. Last week, I was able to put out a little video of me editing an eye, like I said I was going to, and it turned out that it was going to take a little bit more than 15 minutes. The 15-minute rule went out the window because there's just so much that you can do with the skin that you just can't do it in 15 minutes. It wasn't possible. And if you can imagine doing an entire photograph, you saw the original and what I cropped down to, but doing that kind of editing down to that detail level would just take time. You saw how I did it, and you saw that the micro dodge and burn, you saw the frequency separation. I didn't do a global dodge and burn because it really wasn't a global type of deal. It was just too little bit of space, so the lighting wasn't different that much all over that area. So most of the stuff we were able to take care of in frequency separation. As I said in the video, most of your photos that you take will probably just be frequency separation. You don't need to do the micro dodge and burn most of the time because the client's not really going to realize the difference in unless you're printing in a full spread magazine photo or a calendar or something like that where you really want to get detailed across the board. So stick with the frequency separation. If you have to do it for something, do the micro and the global dodge and burn. I'll probably show something in the near future for editing that. Editing a full photograph just for a client, not for a calendar or print or large print or anything like that, just for a real quick, somebody comes in and wants a picture for their portfolio or a picture for Facebook or a headshot for a corporate entity. So I'll get to one of those sometime in the near future. This week, there was some new items in the news. First, let's go to the Pulitzer Prize for Breaking News Photography. The New York Times and Thomson Reuters split the prize this year for covering the European refugee crisis. Jessica Rinaldi of the Boston Globe won the feature photography prize for the raw and revealing photographic story of a boy who strives to find his footing after abuse by those he trusted. Again, the link will be on the blog. Go check that out. And while we're at it, let's subscribe. Right here, subscribe. That'll help us out a lot. The next item is talking about a new camera that may just be a thin piece of plastic that's bendable. They were able to put lots of micro lenses or micro cameras on this piece of plastic that you can bend, and as you bend it changes the field of view, just like using a wider angle lens, or if you bend it in, a more telephoto lens. It's interesting, it looked really neat, and it is thin enough that you can wrap it around objects like a car or clothing, so it's possible that you could see cloaking devices using this type of thing. Also, with it being so thin, you can keep it in your wallet and not have to worry about having a camera with you all the time. It just depends on what they're able to get out of it, how they would save the images and everything. Right now, it looks pretty neat, but we just have to see where it goes in the next few years. I seriously doubt it'll be out in the next year or so. Probably another 5 years before we see this come to fruition. Still a very interesting item. You can check it out over at the blog as well. This one was pretty neat. photographer Steve Arkley found one of his photos on somebody else's Instagram account without permission, without a release or anything like that, and without credit. But most people would send out a DCMA takedown request to the person. Steve didn't do this. Instead, he tried to order a copy of his picture from the person that had stole it from him. That's ballsy. Awesome. First, he asked if he could get a really large print, knowing that the guy didn't have the full resolution. The guy came back and said, no, we don't do that size print. How about this size? And he was like, all right. So when he started sending the information, how can I get the money to you? How can I get all that? So the thief saw Steve's real name, realizing that he was the original photographer and that he had been caught. And so he quickly took down the offending photographs and stopped all communication. That's fast for being able to get something done. Since the thief already knew who the real photographer was, that's part of the reason this worked. But just awesome. It would have taken a lot longer and probably wouldn't have been near as effective if the DCMA had been put out. DMCA. Okay, yeah. Digital media, yeah. Digital media. DMCA. There's a link over to Petapixel for that story. It's pretty nice. New in gear this week, or coming up anyway, soon to be released is the Stand Plus by Edelkrone. If you're a fan of tripods, you'll definitely be a fan of this thing. I love tripods. I have like 4 of them sitting right here. And this one is so much easier to use. It folds up and it's about that big and about that thick, and it's like 2 bars that have three-way to bend, and then at the bottom it has 3 prongs for the feet. You just fold the feet out. It's real quick, locks into place, and then you just pull the camera up to the height that you want, and you can move it forward and back and up and down, all using these 3 bars, and it just stays. And I really want to get my hands on one of these as soon as they come out. They haven't been released yet. The link to the site that has this is available on the blog. I haven't seen a price for it yet. I will keep a lookout on this one. The next one is for video, and I'm really excited about this one because I am using DSLRs and a Nikon J5, Nikon 1 J5, and I'm really looking forward to being able to get a real video camera because I want to do other videos as well. And this one is coming from Craft Camera. The link is on the site, it's craftcamera.com. And they are releasing, hopefully by December of this year, a camera that is modular in fashion. Each piece adds more capability to the camera. You have an HD module, you have a 4K module, you have different. Each one of those comes with a different. You can use a different the PL, the EF, or the MFL lenses on it, and they have adapters for each one of those. They have a battery pack, so you can put 2 batteries in there. They have the LCD, they have the side grip, and they have CFast 2 cards, so you can record directly to that. You can work as low as using just the lens and the first module, the 4K or the HD module, with an output to a Ninja 2 or however you want to save it out. But the CFast will give you the option to save right on the camera, which is what I'm looking forward to. It looks to be about $3,000 for the entire set, the 4K full set of all the modules. It'd probably go down a lot more than that. On the site, I believe they have it set up into 3 different packages, and you can always buy more modules. I really want to see this because that is a great price for a 4K video camera with CFast 2, which is still expensive to get the cards, but I just really want to see this one, see how that comes out. And it saves an Pro 44 or 422, and it may be able to do 444 10-bit. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up again, but check it out over at the site. That about covers it for the news. Contests are also out. There's a erotic contest over at TZ IPAN, I believe, is the name of the place. And I can actually, no, I probably can't. There's other sites like Guru Shots and Viewbug that are constantly doing multiple contests at the same time. Some of them are free to enter, some of them you have to be a premium member. But throw your images out into those contests and get recognized, get people seeing your images. If you win some of these the premium ones, you can win cameras, you can win spreads in a magazine, you can win money, you can win, it's really nice if you're a pro member. I haven't signed up yet. I have done a few of the free contests on Guru Shots. I have not won yet, but I have come in the top 10% at least. And in most of them, actually, I've done like 10 contests, and I believe I've done in the top 10% on all but 2. So it's fun, and it really gives you a lot of ideas about what other people are doing, and you can see the quality and what's out there. So it's really neat to check out. So go check it out. I think that'll about do it this week for Photo Thoughts. Look forward to doing more fun videos like the orange. That was my first attempt at doing a video cut for a Magic Look, and I was holding the cell phone when I did that shot. Didn't work out that well. I have another idea for a little video that I'm going to have my daughter help me with, and I think that's going to be extremely fun. So until next week, this is Chad Niox with Beach Breeze Studios, and that's Photo Thoughts Episode 5. Subscribe here to be notified when the next one comes out, and any other videos that I am working on for fun. See ya! I need to fix these things. And we are recording again. This is extra stuff for week 5. We're outside. We're trying something a little different because, well, I'm home on a Monday because my truck isn't working. I am getting that fixed, and I'm stuck here. Let's see. There's a few more bits of news. What the hell were they? I wrote them down, but since I'm outside and I don't really have that with me. The Sony World Photography Awards has been announced. A few people have got some really nice photos on there, and I'll try to put some up if I can, especially the one with 2 astronauts taking a selfie on an alien planet. It looks kind of like Mars, and that looks pretty neat. I hope that I'm able to put that up there. I know who it's by, I know what it's from and everything. They got first place in staged category. I have also put in a few photos of my own into another competition, and I hope that I'm able to share that with y'all as well. There was something else that came up, and I can't quite remember what it is. Oh well. This is shooting with the LG V10 4K phone in 4K, and it is limited to 5 minutes, and I thought I would do it outside since 4K and all that requires a little bit light and excuse me, bugs, and ooh, that's a wasp. And I just got finished mowing the lawn, and it's a really nice day outside. I hope that this works out, and maybe I'll do more on location since it's starting to get warmer and nicer outside, and hopefully the phone works really well in 4K, and we'll do some
behind the scenes shoots in 4K. We'll do some on location photo thoughts in 4K. For this week will probably be downsampled or cropped down to 1080p because the rest of the video was in 1080p, and that about covers it, I guess. And hopefully the wind didn't cause a problem with the microphone. And let's see, what else can we talk about? What would y'all like to see me do in Photoshop or Premiere to help y'all out? Sometimes I like to use the Nik Effects Pro, Color Effects Pro. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's hot outside. And to do stuff like that. And sometimes I like to use the old effects to get a wet plate look. Those are really neat looking. And maybe I'll show some of those effects and what we can get with some of the photos that don't come out particularly perfect when they're, hey, Buzz Bomber. I think I just ate a bug. And we'll see what we can do. As it sits right now, I guess that's it. Have a great day and talk to you next week. Bye.